Hello, YouTube. All right. Some of you are going to pick up on that. And you'll be like, you're stealing Sticks and Hex and Hammer 666's sign-in. No, I'm not stealing it. I'm satirizing. I'm making fun of it. Okay? I may actually make fun of Sticks and Hex and Hammer 666 a lot. Okay? And people are going to think I'm hating on him. Look, you have no idea how to market and brand people if you think that. Okay? You're like these fucking people that, spread these super deluxe videos about Alex Jones thinking it's actually going to hurt him somehow. Okay? It's the same mentality. No, you'll notice I generally will not make fun of people unless I respect them. Okay? Because I know what the psychological impact that has. It humanizes them and makes them endearing. All right? And this should be common sense, but then this shows just how fucking incompetent, well, the establishment is, for starters, because they definitely haven't figured this out yet. And they do use humor as a weapon to a great extent, but they still don't. They don't really get it. They don't get it. Okay. Now, what happens with me sometimes, and I have a pretty good idea how this occurs. I'll go in these sort of states. I almost want to call it a fugue state. And I'm in one right now where it's like I can't make myself stop role-playing scenarios in my head, daydreaming. Okay, basically what I'll do in a case like this is I'll actually be doing a YouTube video in my head, which is frustrating because it's like, it'll be pretty damn good, but I'm not getting on video because it's just playing out in my head and then it's gone. All right, so I forced myself to sit down and try to get this stuff out. All right, and I'm trying not to, try not to force it. Okay, forcing it ruins it. All right. But yes, so this one's going to be about unity and division within the truth community. Okay, which again is more like a belief community or an opinion community than a truth community, from what I've been able to determine. Okay, now, oh God, where to even begin? Let's start with this. Okay, let's start with let's talk about politics. Okay, let's talk about political action within the truth community, particularly those who consider themselves fucking anarchists, or just simply think that no government would be ideal. Okay, or at least not the worst possible state. Okay. Look, y'all fuckers, the ones of you that are actually effective, the ones that you're actually making a difference in the world. Well, at least some of you, the way you're able to do this is through political action. Okay? And it's hilarious because oftentimes you're the same fucking people that will be like, voting is an act of violence and shit like this. Voting's inherently wrong, and God. Okay? For starters, Vinny Eastwood. Okay? Over the years, I've actually come to the decision that, or come to the conclusion that most of what Vinny does is fucking useless garbage, except his political activities in New Zealand. Okay? Which I stay out of because I don't understand it. It really doesn't affect me because it's fucking New Zealand. Okay? It's not the United States of fucking America. It's New Zealand. Okay? You can get all butthurt about that if you want, but it's true. Nobody gives a shit about New Zealand. Other than it's pretty and we'd all like to fucking move there. Okay? And that we really don't care, right? Let's be honest. Politically in the global scale, it doesn't fucking matter. Nobody gives a shit. But in New Zealand, it matters a hell of a lot. And even a small, unimportant community. Oh God, I forgot to make sure I have enough storage capacity on this phone. Hopefully I do. Where the hell was I? Well, yeah, I mean, and even political stuff that goes on in New Zealand is going to affect the global stage. Like if New Zealand forms a sort of a better society, something even better than America's been able to come up with so far, then the idea is that will spread. It'll persist, it'll survive, and it'll perpetuate itself. People start looking at that as a model and start emulating it, okay? This is kind of how the United States is supposed to work. One state's supposed to get something right, and the other's supposed to follow suit. Unfortunately, the opposite oftentimes happens. Okay, but bare minimum, at least the activities he's doing in New Zealand matter a lot. But look at what he's doing. Look at what the fuck he's doing. He'll keep people kicked out of political office. Okay, he'll expose them, show what dirtbags they are, and then they have to fucking resign. Well, what good is that? Well, on one hand, yeah, you're exposing crooked politicians, but then when they have to resign, then all of a sudden it's a celebration, you've had a victory, right? Well, fuck, let's think about that for a minute. What good does it do to get these people to resign or get, fired or brought up on charges or whatever? It opens that space, okay, for someone who might be less evil and less corrupt to fill in that position. Okay? And like I say, I haven't followed it too carefully because again, it's fucking New Zealand. It doesn't really matter much to me. But I think Vinny Eastwood's even participated in voting. For marijuana decriminalization and stuff like that. Well, fuck. That's doublethink, dude. Okay, now if I'm wrong and you never encourage people to vote against marijuana legislation, that's fine. But how the fuck can that be an act of violence? Okay? Like, how can that be an act of violence if you're voting to have a law removed? Okay? If you think man-made laws just in general are tyranny, which they are, at least in general. Like, if you think all of them are even, then yeah, just having one removed, how can that be an act of fucking violence? And so what if you use voting to do it? See, no, voting isn't necessarily an act of violence. Okay? It can be, absolutely. All right, but no, that statement, voting is violence, is fucking retarded. All right? So yeah, so he has his political activities. Again, I don't recall if he's ever actually, suggested that people vote at all, but yeah, he does that. He does do political activities, bare minimum. He's getting these people to resign, whatever. And then an even better example is the whole Brexit thing with David Icke. Okay, David Icke was really excited about Brexit. Okay, and when it passed, he celebrated. He was so happy. It was amazing. But then, when we in the United States, we got Donald Trump into the office of president, like the first thing he did is fucking admonishment. See, they're falling back on a default position. Saying that we'd lost our way. Yeah, so long as we were disaffected and disenfranchised, we're all about truth and justice, but then, or something. I don't know. You can look it up for yourself, okay? He was just a hater about the whole damn thing. And has since apparently stopped talking to Alex Jones altogether. Doesn't want to deal with him at all because of so-called Islamophobia, which means an irrational and debilitating fear of Muslims. That's what that means. Okay, if you don't fit both criteria, you're not Islamophobic. It doesn't count. Okay, and you're using the word wrong, and you don't know the fuck you're talking about. Okay, so now if Alex Jones fits those two descriptions, okay, but he doesn't. He's not debilitated by Muslims. He's had Louis Farrakhan on his fucking show. Happily! Okay, he's become a Louis Farrakhan apologist. Telling us, oh no, he's calmed down with age. He's much better now. And Louis Farrakhan all but endorsed Trump, you dumb motherfuckers. Max Egan. Oh, but Alex Jones is an Islamophobe? What kind of fucking Islamophobe has fucking Louis Farrakhan on his show? Jesus. And allies with the guy against the radical, sick forms of Islam that come out of these parts of the world that they're still very barbaric. I mean, my God! These people are truthers? These people supposedly stand for truth? And they throw around terms like fucking Islamophobia in the face of shit like that? Are you joking me? Some of an irrational fear, an irrational and debilitating fear of Muslims He's gonna have Louis Farrakhan on their show? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Sean Stone is Muslim too, folks. Oh, God. I think it's silly and stupid, but he is. But then again, Islam, like any insidious, sick fuck system, is not all bad. I mean, it's based. It has to be based more or less on truth. It has to be a perversion of truth, or it wouldn't work. It was just complete bullshit. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't be effective. Okay, so Sean Stone wants to accept Islam. What the fuck ever. Alright. But the point is, you don't have Sean Stone and Louis Farrakhan on your show if you have Islamophobia. And of course people say, well, he's racist, man. He's had Syrian girl on his show. Also. He likes Syrian girl. Brings up all the time. Again, and you know, and Louis Farrakhan's fucking black. I mean, like, I don't know what the fuck you people want. Like, I don't know what it's gonna take to make you realize that you're fucking delusional. Okay? Jeez. Alright? Look, what you should be doing, instead of fucking, like, getting in our case for supporting Donald Trump,